Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the AcadArena University Alliance Cup for Valorant. And my name is Sticky Frog. Sorry, I'm kind of jaded right now. And with me is.
Ryujin, what's up, everybody?
And we have a spicy one once again. It's not as spicy
Ooh.
as before because nothing gets more spicier than the LSU versus ADFU. But we do got a banger as well. UST versus MCL. UST, there was a really brave post by one of the staff of AcadArena, and he said, if I'm not mistaken, it was Theo, and he said, "Where were you when UST eventually takes first place in season 2?" And that's a really bold claim. I really actually want to see UST take first place. And what if they're just like the new strong team that they have in the league? But
you know what? It's not impossible.
It's not impossible, but they still have the gatekeepers of the top 8, the top 5, the top 4 on the other side of the server, which is MCL. Just like what our notes say, they're the eternal bridesmaid. They always finish just below of finals, and this is really the split where they can be like, guys, we're not just a third place team. We're actually a team that can actually win it all against the LSU, against ADMU, against whichever strong team that is in this that's in this tournament. But MCL has yet to prove themselves until now, so it's gonna be an interesting one.
That's true. I mean, really, both these teams have something to prove this coming split. As I recall, UST is heavily underestimated by majority of the organizations and the schools here because of how they performed in last split. You know, in the last season, they were close to being relegated towards the Division B of AcadArena. So now, you know, I think that kind of lit a fire under them and made them, you know, work hard, work even better because of how they need to be careful here. You know, they cannot afford to have any bad games. You know, they're gonna have to play their hearts out for them to retain this for them to retain their standing here. However, on the other end, you're right there on MCL being the eternal bridesmaid. Indeed, they are always just ever so close, but but never enough. You know that feeling? It kind of is unfortunate for them. You know, in Twitch terms, unfortunate. You know, that's them. How unfortunate for them. As I say that though, it looks like we are gonna be seeing an Ascent game, Sneaky Frog. Ascent.
Ascent,
Actually. I'm excited to see how Ascent's gonna turn out for them here.
Someone play Icebox today, please, man, please. I really want to see these like collegiate teams actually play Icebox, but Ascent's not too bad. I mean, MCL, if they've been doing their research, they might know that Yoru is actually really good in this map. Yoru really thrives in this map, actually. And if they do have a resident Yoru player on their roster right now, he better pull it out now, because this is the map where he can really dominate. But I think Yoru has almost as equal value as the Phoenix, so you could go really either way. But I really want to see the Yoru, man. That guy looks too cool to be off the server right now.
True. Really, the amount of stylish plays you can pull off with Yoru, it's exciting. It's another it's a thrill for us to watch. So really, seeing a Yoru pick here is gonna be a more refreshing way. You know, we've all seen Reynas, we've all seen Phoenix Jets. I want to see some Yoru action too. But of course, don't forget that honestly, on my end, I want to see a Brimstone, please. I'm tired of the Omen paranoias. I want to see someone shout, "Open up the sky!" Right? Right? That's what I want to see. And Exia and JNB, quick to lock in there.
Oh, I forgot this guy's in UST. Oh my god. Oh, what is this? Oh my god. Okay, UST is full of surprises right now. I'm actually shaking. So,
Look,
for
really,
anyone who doesn't know these two members, Goop and Ants was part of the one of the I don't know if I can mention, the other game that's related to Valorant, they came from a really good team from there called Audacity. And Audacity, I think they have a Valorant team right now if I'm not mistaken, but I think they're 5 peaks now. I'm not sure. All I know is oh no, the old roster is Affinity now, but Ents and Goop, they're not too bad at this game. So UST, they really drafted something good here, and it's just up to them if they can really show up in this game. Especially for Goop, he can really have hot streaks. He can really have cold streaks in this one. So, Tell Tigers, they really need to prove themselves with this roster because right now they're pretty stacked as of the moment.
Really, this is the excitement we were talking about. Looks like both teams are gonna be running with a Killjoy on the attacking side and the defending side. So looks like that's gonna be the go-to sentinel in this tournament.
Yep, and right now a split, actually a 2A 3B split, as is very common in this map. You can easily rotate as the attacker side from all the way up to mid if you do use the dark cover correctly. But I do think you could be right about the Brimstone, that he could actually be very effective in this map despite being picked mostly exclusively on bind, because you need to cover more than 3 angles when you're entering a site. Aldrone gonna be used for information here from Shockstart, and Ent gonna try to see if he can get into the site. He does spot one in the defender side spawn, and Reina is already tagged down, but it's not gonna matter because if Reina does get one kill, she does have access to the orb, but that's gonna be the dash in from Ents. Let's see if Tell Tigers can get the entry here. Kent S is gonna get the kill on Exia, and Sane gonna get the quick frag onto the Omen, and Kent S just fragging out of his mind right now with a 3K, and Yanagi now getting the 4th, and Tigers get run over by MCL, and MCL say, "Welcome back, UST. Here we are, and we are still one of the best teams in this league."
Really, MVP of that round goes to Kent S. Not only was he able to get 3 kills there, but if you notice, his use of his shock dart was absolutely timely. He was able to spot 3 members of the Teletiger squad there. They knew where they were, and they were just able to shoot them through the smoke. Really, they couldn't do anything there, but just take the L there in that round. So props to you, and you are an absolute
shot down.
Oh, imagine if he had the classic in that certain scenario. Actually, he would have just right-clicked him very easily. Kent S getting another one with the Spectre. So 3v5. We still do have the Sova and the Omen until the Killjoy and the Omen died, and the Sova is the last person left alive. Yanagi from that far gets one with the Bucky, which totally makes sense, as it is a shotgun. Please nerf that gun, please, Riot, please.
Please nerf that. Man. You saw that peek, right? His jumping peek there, just using the right click, the slug shot of that Bucky. It really packs a punch, and now looks like Tigers will be opting for, some members will be opting for the half shields with a full rifle, while the remaining members of Malayan Warlocks looks like they're gonna have to play close. They're gonna have to play a very, very tight match because of looking their setups right now, their guns. So really, Tigers need to capitalize on the fact that they have the range advantage on this round.
Yeah, and 2-0 start though from MCL. Great job from them. And Tigers now looking to get maybe a 3rd round. And this is a really important 3rd round because they need to get something started here, or else Tigers are going to be stuck against the MCL hype train. But Yanagi is slowly crawling into this B main entrance, and despite him not going for the push, this is still a really powerful position because that's pivotal information
Here.
that you're seeing. No one is in B. Everyone rotate to A right now. But
Placing swarm
still
grenade.
MCL with good
Swarm
patience.
grenade
No
out.
one's rotating too quickly just yet. Great dash. Just baiting the swarm grenade, actually. Exia getting catch S here. Going into the Cloud Burst and
Strike
Sukuna
down
getting
A.
goop. But Exia is going to get the quick trade. 3v4 situation with
30
Teletiger's
seconds
advantage
left.
here. Spike is about to be planted to retake situation
Spike
for
planted.
MCL. They need to get these kills quick and not get traded here. Dark cover is still available for MCL, and they're gonna use it for the A main position.
Last
Paranoia is
player
gonna come
standing.
out, and Shock Start is gonna get one of each. And Homia just gonna jump into two members of the Teletigers in under heaven, and that's the first round for them, 2-1. And
There we
yeah.
Wow, there we go. Again, that was the plan. It all worked out for the Teletigers there. Again, they were Malayan Warlocks were stuck, you know, there with their buy rather in the second round using only SMGs and Buckies. So really that is gonna be a challenge. However, you gotta give your props as well to how Teletigers handled their push. They played together as a team. They were able to refrag for their teammates, and ultimately it proved very, very beneficial for their team. And as I say that, they're gonna be prioritizing this inside very heavily. Looking at the 5 stack there, no one's even gonna try and get into a short. But really smart play here. Just rotating, playing around the time, playing around picks and information. That's the beauty of having a Sova, right? Sneaky Frog, absolute great intel.
Yeah, and even if the recon bolt does not get the scan once, you still get the question mark from the dude who fired at the recon bolt. So that is still information given. And we got Yanagi here. What?
Spike
All the way
down.
up in B
Attacker
main,
spawn.
no respect
the
whatsoever. And that's the Omen already out of question. So the dark cover no longer available for the side of the Teletigers because it's a bit too
Adios.
long. And the Yanagi, that is too scary, my guy. Someone check his PC because he's fragging
30
out of his
seconds
mind
left.
and praying.
Last player
He's
standing.
gonna get JNB
Spike
Sukuna. I think
down A.
Teletigers are just gonna retract their claws and back to the cave they go as Goop. That breed. He's gonna go for the spray. And Yanagi is gonna get the trade kill in the end. 3K for him, and it is 3-1 for MCL.
Yanagi using that fan. You better fan yourself, boy. You're on fire last round. Damn. Great shots from them there. Yanagi absolutely doing a great job denying their rotate, denying any possibility. And now again, him pushing up, although if he wasn't able to get a kill, that's already enough for his team to know that B site is clear. Worry about mid, worry about A site because
Get out of
that
my
side
way.
of the map is clear. Really smart play for him there, generate information for his team to know where they are going. Yanagi, again, this man has no fear. Look at how he is pushed up all the way up in A long. But take a look at how Teletigers are again playing this. I believe they are on go/half buy round. We see sheriffs across the board. They're gonna play on the fact that
Out of charges.
hopefully someone from the Warlocks will try and push out.
Revealing area.
Oh, but Yanagi is gonna get first blood in this round. Sukuna as well, getting J and B and Teletigers once again
Last player
in
standing.
a situation
Spike down
where
mid.
they're
Long.
literally just getting fragged by MCL, and that I think that was a full buy coming in from Teletigers. Actually, that was a. Oh no, I think it was an eco. That was a really confusing round from them. Everyone just died.
Everybody just had sheriffs or some sort of a pistol upgrade that's better than the classic. Really, it was a bleak situation for them. At least now they are able to purchase their rifles. They're able to purchase all they need to try and get a point. Because right now, being down 4-1 in Ascent is a very, very daunting task when you switch it up, especially with how the Teletiger squad has their lineup, right? And as I say that, information has now been dropped. They know where they are. Kent F gets one. Will he get a second?
Ooh, great paranoia just to protect the Sova from death here. Kent S getting the second kill in the round, but that's already well and worth it for him. Goop does get the trade kill and does get the second one. So Homie is already out of the as the Omen's already dead. No longer is the dark cover from him as Yanagi starting to ramp up in the frags as well. 2v3 situation. Teletigers with a huge disadvantage here as Yanagi does recognize that he does not have to overextend here. He's going to decide to close the door, peek the corner. That would have been a win 50% of the time, but he took the 50-50 and JNB turns out to flip heads. And 2v2 now. Turret going to be spotting Sukuna. Really smart, actually just blocking the turret with the cloud burst in order to not give information to the enemy team. Brian, I think he heard Goop actually running into mid. So if Jet can get here on time after the plant, he could really muck things up here for Goop. But does have the spike down. Rolling Thunder available for the breach. Bladestorm available
last player standing.
The side of the
one enemy remaining.
Well, but Goop, great peek from him, slow and methodical as he is. 3K in the round. Rolling Thunder onto the face of Brian. He's gonna be jaded for a few seconds. Flashpoint gonna be used in the boat area. Goop. Box angle here, and that's really smart from him. 4K, as I expected from this kid. And Teletigers finally getting another one on the board, and this could be the momentum shifter if Malayan lose the next round.
Again, what a rotate there from the Teletigers. Smart play there from Goop. He knows, he knew that I think there were two members there. He had presence of mind to go for that rotate. Brian, smart play by him as well, cutting off JNB after he heard him from despawn. But ultimately, Goop really just did well in that round, winning his aim duels and securing that clutch. Now that's 4-2, getting closer and closer to evening things out and making sure that the Warlocks do not get as big of a lead, because that really is crucial. Now, as taking a look at how they're set up, they are actually polar opposites right now. 3 members stacked from Warlocks in a site, while Teletigers are looking to take control of the mid and B main area. Looks like Sneaky, they're being a little bit more careful. They're playing more less rush. And as I say that, they might just rush the A site right now.
And that's gonna be the rush, just like you said. The entry onto the side 3 flashpoints gonna be spent here onto the garden area as Yanagi does get the double kill here on Exian and Sane, and Shockstar finally getting the trade kill here, but the lockdown gonna be destroyed. Sukuna using the Bladestorm just to get JNB 2v4 situation here for the side of Teletigers. At a huge disadvantage. Goop getting Sukuna. Brian getting the return kill quick, and Goop, the last person left alive. Once again, the Clutchmeister from Teletigers jumping across, barely surviving, and the shock dart to the face from Kent S is going to be the end of him, and 5-2, Teletigers once again losing another round. So MCL kind of stringing 2 rounds each every loss that they get from Teletigers, and that's not a good pattern for UST.
Really, they ran into the loving arms of Yanagi and Kent S there, the 2 top fraggers for Malayan Warlocks. And really, look at this. Look at where the 2 top fraggers, Kent S and Yanagi, are. And look at where they're going. Here we go, Yanagi with his aggressive play. Triple, it's not an ace for Yanagi. He's mad and he wants that kill.
Alright, drop the mic. It's Yanagi time. in this surface.
Got him when they
Enemy
have it
remaining.
down there. Had the
Literally what
flash
Arena looks
out.
like in
Is there for the
I thought they just
replay?
had more swords in that one.
Jiffy.
Let's look at the
Great
replay.
kill onto
That
Javi.
was a
2
great
HP and the
line
dream.
just to
Will he
set
get the
it
kill
up
onto
for
Tan? Yes, he
Yanagi
does.
here, and
Better.
that was just an easy spray. Everyone was just jaded in
There.
that. They only lose the Omen in the process, but in the end, they got a sick clip. Yanagi doing Yanagi things, and MCL now on a 4-round lead. Luna actually is gonna get edged, so the action does not stop. JNB does get to as confidence for MCL is at an all-time high. Exia, unfortunately, I think he misclicked in that TP because he wasn't around cover at all. It is a 3v3. So Breach still available. Flashpoint still available for them. Shock Dart as well. Romeo gonna get pre-fired here. Shock Dart, really good pre-fire from him, and Brian prepping the lockdown as we speak. So he's
Spike
waiting for the
planted.
plant for Goop to happen, and that's really smart from him. That
Revealing
means the
area.
attackers are gonna be forced to either push or retreat all the way back to the A main position. Recon Gold gonna scan Brian once. And detained might happen. 2 players detained. This is really bad for the side of Teletakers. They forgot that they have to go out, and Shockstart was trying to use his teammate as bait here. As Goop gets out of the detain. Rolling
remaining.
Thunder is going to come out, and this could be possible clutch from him. Flashpoint is going to come out as well. Dark cover. Even running into the site. Yet great patience from him.
So funny.
He's gonna have to hold. Brian's not scared, but he's not fast enough because he's still jaded from the fault line. And that's gonna be another clutch coming from Goop. Ooh, it's barely touching the spike explosion, but still Teletigers, another one on the board.
Really, that was a that was losing, you know. Sukuna and Yanagi, they were a little bit too confident there. They thought their aggression was gonna pay off. It proved very, very costly. It was a 1-for-2 trade, and that's both your duelists down, which leaves a very, very difficult situation for the remaining members of your team. However, they were close to turning around that round, even though they were already out men. But really good coming in for clutch. As I say that, X and make sure to get that kill.
Spike down mid.
Yeah, and Yanagi once again getting things started in this round, getting that kill on the Omen out of all people. So Dark Cover, once again, no longer available for the side of UST. And Malayan, they only lose the Sova in the process. I think he already used his Recon Bolt very early on in this round. Now it's just a waiting game between both teams. Brian no longer is the lockdown available for him, but he does have the Swarm Grenades, and is going to be forced to use the updraft just to avoid the damage. Yanagi is going to get the kill on J and B. So no Killjoy now for the side of the
Spike
attackers.
planted.
Now I think the rest of them are just waiting for their squads to recoup in this site. First getting Boathouse control, so Goop. Senses are tingling, so they do know that there's a guy in B main. Unfortunately, Brian does get killed. Sukuna with a quick trade kill, but Yanagi's in a really unfavorable situation as Eds has to trade his teammate there. Great job from him. 6-4. The first 2-round string from Teletigers here.
There we go. They're riding their momentum. They're getting more and more, confident with their takes and with what they're doing. Really, that round was a smart play by them. I believe they know that Malayan Warlocks, they give up the site actually. Look at how they play the B site. They're playing outside of the site. They're playing around the entrance and everything. They are not defending on the site, which is again smart from them. As I say that, Yanagi, again, overconfidence there, gets fragged by Ents.
Yep, and finally someone punishes Yanagi for over-aggressing there, but still props to Yanagi. The amount of confidence that he has to go for that B main peak is still pretty insane. Remember, this game, or every other FPS game, it's 25% aim, 75% confidence, as most pros would say. So let's see who's the most confident team in this one. So it's a 4v5, and Yanagi's already out of the question, but this is still winnable. They still have the tools to delay. They still have the tools to delay Teletigers as much as possible in
You should
this
run.
position, but the paranoia and everything is gonna come out basically for the side of Teletigers just to get into the site. The lockdown as well from the attackers, and now they're gonna have to clear the site. The flashpoint is gonna come out twice on
30
Gray,
seconds
so he
left.
did not have a chance to do some damage here, but one player detained. And Shockstart finally getting
Spike
Cat S,
planted.
and it's a 4v3 MCL now at the huge disadvantage here. All of the
Last
Bladestorm
player
actually misses here, and Homia getting the second in the round, but Goop once again in the end getting the last kill on the board.
Last
So
round
Teletigers
before
now
the
on a
switch.
3-round streak, and the momentum is all theirs. And MCL, can they answer back just in time to make it a 7-5?
Considering with how Yanagi and Sukuna are playing, these are the duelists for the Warlocks. Seeing as how confident they are, I'm excited to see them on the attacking side. So let's see if they can eke one out of their final defense round, and hopefully they
Get
have
out
a
of my
2-point
way.
advantage. But look at how Teletigers are really riding the momentum. And here we go, the ace site is getting attacked.
And tries to do something crazy there by going into Yanagi's face with that Bladestorm, but it didn't work that time. 4v4. Both Jets already down for each side. And Rolling Thunder is available for Goop here, so he could definitely help his team get into the site. The From the Shadows and the Omen for MCL. So this could be just down to whoever uses their abilities more efficiently in this round. And now Teletigers slowly crawling up mid, probably gonna try to go for a take here in the B side. So they're gonna have to be careful that the alarm bot's gonna be there. They're gonna be prepped here, but J and B already out of the question in this round, as Ken S does get the kill with the Phantom, hits him
30 seconds left.
with the bolt. So the shock dart just gonna land exactly onto Exia, but the problem is Yanagi and the
player
Omen
standing.
gets hit by this
Spike
Rolling
down,
Thunder, so
defender
Goop
spawn.
gets the 2 free kills. Unfortunately, the Omen, Homia, does not get hit at all. He just gets
Switching
the
sides.
quick trade kill, and MCL goes 7-5 with the 2-round advantage going into the next half.
Here we go. Finally, we don't have a mirror matchup, so we can talk about the agent differences between these two teams. Probably the most prominent one is gonna be Yanagi's Reina. He is fragging out of his damn mind. He is 19-7, and that's just in what, 12 rounds. Absolutely stellar gameplay from Yanagi there. But let's see if his aggression will be punished, because look at Goop. Goop is on a breach, and you know when you're rushing into a site and you just can't see anything because of the flashes, that might be the problem here. As I say that, they're gonna be careful. You gotta be careful. Here we go, Yanagi.
Oh, Yanagi trying to get the entry frag here onto Goop, but the fault line is just gonna come out. Nothing crazy just yet. Except for the Sova is actually down. Very low HP, so he's gonna use the Owl Drone. It's kind of the body blocker here, and just to get some information in this defender side spawn. So really good control here from MCL as they try to take B site here. JNB on 12 HP, turrets already down, but the swarm grenade's gonna be popped by the Killjoy. Everything is calm once again. 55 seconds left on the clock. Teletigers, I think they know what the MCL squad is up to, as Homia is going to start running into the side with the paranoia still available onto him. He does not get hit at all, and Exia is going to get the kill on Yanagi, but the right clicks are going to come out. Exia with the second one, almost with the
enemy
third, but
remaining.
Ents is going to get this
Spike
one.
down A.
And the Exia
Flawless.
gets his 3K. The 2-man defense on the A site is enough to stop the MCL onslaught, and Teletigers now with their own pistol round on the board.
smart play by these two teams. By these two players actually. Ents and Exi are really holding down the fort there in a site. The rest of the teams are only on the way, but they didn't need them. Ents, their great use playing around the boxes, and as well as Exia playing around generator, as well as the great timing with this paranoia. Just when they were about to push, he was able to blind three members of the MCL onslaught, like you said, and he got the drop on them.
Spike down A.
I'm gonna lie, I've never seen that one work ever. But
Last
somehow
player
Ents
standing.
does make it work
Long.
with a 4K on the Spectre. But Shock Start, he does get the last kill. Like I said, I've never seen that one way work. Everyone just either hard peeks it or literally just back off from it, so you get the one way. So really great job from Teletigers, really maximizing that dark cover onto the A side, especially from Ants. Great shots from him with the Spectre, and MCL did not even have a chance to think there.
Hold those angles.
Really, it all comes down right now to whoever is gonna be able to transition and take advantage of the range, because right now SMGs are still used by Teletype. They're still sticking to that, and the aggression.
Oh, but you're going up against Phantoms this time, though. Brian does get 2,
Spike
as his
planted.
teammate does get 1 as well. So it's a 2v4. Exia is gonna drop Kent S here. So is he gonna switch to the Phantom? Yes, he will. Smart decision, my friend. 2v2. So it's gonna be equal guns. It's just gonna be whoever gets the first kill in this one. And Yanagi just jiggle peeking this A main position, waiting for the Omen to show himself.
There
He
they
does
are.
have Dark cover available. Paranoia is gonna hit Shockstar here.
One enemy
But
remaining.
that's gonna be the Paranoia hitting Shockstar once again, and Exia with the quick execution. And I think, yeah, they have plenty of time to defuse that spike. 8-7 Teletigers now with the lead this time. So is Theo right? Is your boy Uomi right this whole time? Is Teletigers finally showing their fangs in this season, or is MCL gonna swing their wand? What? That's a really weird phrase. Gonna wag their wand and just magically make Teletigers disappear. Let's see. This is kind of as intense as last game. These teams really want to prove each other that they are contenders in this season, and they definitely are. Teletigers not going down without a fight.
Give me those back.
Look at Ents' position. He gets one.
Okay, Ents, to calm down. He's got 1, but he really wanted to go for that highlight play, just so he can make it to the top 10 plays of the week, or whatever the heck we have on AcadArena. But Sukuna, okay, that's a really smart cloud burst just to prevent the flashpoint from being from blinding the rest of the Teletigers squad, or rather the Malayan squad. But Teletigers now, are they gonna rotate and help Goop on the side fault line, and flashpoint still available for him? The recombo is gonna come out. Malir is gonna come out, as well as Exia does get the kill on Brayan, but Goop does not react fast enough. But Exia does get the double kill. Yanagi already down. And it is a 2v3 situation, so this
Spike
could be
planted.
still a possibility for Teletigers to get the retake. They just need to trade each other.
One enemy
Or
remaining.
maybe they could just get the kill here. Sukuna is gonna get Exia, but JNB is gonna get the return kill. And Homia, last person left alive, is only a sheriff in dream. I think they know exactly where he is, though. Dropping onto the side, recall bolt in the land in front of him. It's gonna scan once, and JNB gonna get the last kill of this round. And Teletigers now up 2 in this second half.
Really now, again, that was an eco round. The fact that they were able to get the spike planted is already a win for them. Yes, they're down 2 points, but at least with that spike plant, they're able to get some sort of a cushion in economy-wise. And they get, a little bit more money. But look at what's in the hands of Ents.
Oh
Right
my
now.
god, the operator. Not gonna lie, I didn't really expect Ents of all people to use the operator because he wasn't really an opper as we spelled it back then, an OPER. But let's see, maybe he can do some interesting shots, as every Jet main, it's kind of a requirement for them to know how to use the operator, because the operator and the Jet do go hand in hand in this game. So in stock of the economy in terms of ultimates for both sides, Bladestorm available for the side of MCL and the lockdown as well, but JNB gonna be the first one down for the side of the Tigers, as the Veer is gonna come out the ultimate from the Reyna, as well as Goop, the second victim in this slaughter into this site. But look the amount of people in this site. There's still 2 people in both house. Shockstart is gonna get 2, and S is gonna get the quick trade, but the right side and the left, but only the right is gonna get killed here, as Shockstart does get Yanagi.
Spike planted.
And this is the first time of buying an operator in this game. Can you get these 2 very important frags? This clutch is actually super important. This could set the pace for the rest of the game. And Homia is playing it safe with his homie in Boathouse right now. Switching up to the Phantom. Pre-fire is going to come out. Paranoia is just going to be the pre-fire in the corner. But Ken S, the mistake there, but Homia, if Ents just had a second faster reaction, that would have been the win. But in the end, Malayan holding it out in the end, despite the Omen being in the cloudburst. That could be really confusing at first, but does see the Jet in the cloudburst and just presses mouse 1.
Actually, again, you know what? I'm impressed. Homia and Exia, the 2 Omens, are actually being very on point with their paranoias. It's almost like they know when they're coming. It's very, very impressive to see how much deteriorating it is when you get hit by that paranoia. It's so hard. Not only can you not see, but you can't hear. And like this, right? It's so crucial when you can't hear anything. So again, I just wanted to point that out because I was pleasantly impressed by the paranoia by Homia there.
And I think this is why when you want to look for a good Omen, you do not look at the stats, you do look at how he places his paranoia and his dark covers. That's why I was kind of pissed when people were flaming Humi when he was fragging really low, but his dark covers were on point. And Omen, really the setup character for this game. And so is gonna get set up here by Sukuna with that Phantom that decides it's gonna be taken here. But Exia has something else to say about it, but Yanagi is just gonna shut him up ASAP. But he does get 1 kill. 4v3 situation now. Tigers is still winnable for them, as the Hunter Fury
30 seconds left.
still available. Let's see if he can get the planter here. Yes, he can. So he's gonna delay the plant for just a bit here. JNB gonna get Brayan. Killjoy versus Killjoy exchange there. Turret gonna be pulled out here. Just for information, the turret can also slow down the enemy team when targeted and can be used as a little bit of cover if the MCL side is not that accurate. But JNB is gonna get Ken S somehow. JNB is gonna get the 3rd on that much HP and puts down the lockdown. Goop gonna get the last kill in this one, and JNB, that was all you, my friend, on such low HP. An 8-10 2-round lead once again for the Tigers.
There we go. That was a little bit of overkill from JNB on the lockdown, but overall it worked out. He was the hero of that round anyways. He was crucial to their retake. So you know what, JNB? Celebrate with your lockdown. As I say that, no ultimates on the side of Tigers, but the Warlocks have 4 ultimates available, which can prove very, very crucial even on a half/eco buy. And honestly, their buys are very spread out across the board. You see Homia does have a Phantom in hand, if I am not mistaken. while Sukuna uses the Blade Storm. That's already a quote-unquote full buy for any Jet player anyways. So that's
You
kind
better
of...
you better not miss though with the Blade Storm, because once the Blade Storm's gone, you're literally just a
You
jet
should
with a
run.
pistol in the end of the round. And
Nowhere
lockdown
to run!
is gonna come down from the attacker's side, and let's see what the MCL squad offense looks like. And I really think that they should just go for the retake situation here at Teletigers, and yes, they do. The plant is not even gonna come out during the lockdown, so let's see. Recall balls gonna land on Sukuna, and Sane with an insane peek. Actually, he was peeking 4 people there. Cloudburst is gonna come out just to give them a little bit more space, and Insane finally gonna get one here. But look at the spray, a 3K for him, and just like that, they did their best Thanos impression. They just disappeared.
Wow. Can't even... I legitimately just blinked. And I saw 5 names in the kill feed. And they lost the round. What a retake.
Definitely what a retake here from the side of Teletigers, and that is what an optimized retake looks like, and that's how you properly react to a lockdown. Just let it tick down. The spike wasn't down just yet. That's a really big mistake from MCL as well. They did not put the spike down immediately when the lockdown was still happening, and they could not set up their post-plant defense because the plant was still happening and everyone was still scrambling to get their positions on site. And yeah, Teletigers, it's a great job from them, just literally Thanos snapping the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm. And really, it's their prioritization there. You know, they were playing too slow there. They already had the lockdown down, and they didn't capitalize on the opportunity it gave. And hence, I don't know if he spotted Homia there, but great shot by Homia nonetheless. And now, look at how MCL has been playing the map. Look at what they've been trying to control. They are spread out all across the map, especially Sukuna there. Take a look at his position. He can cut out anyone trying to rotate or cover market, and anyone who's trying to pass through CT. The other members of MCL are converging towards the A site. No one has a blue Kayanagi there. Great kill onto JNB.
Great reaction from Yannick using the dismiss instead of the heal. But in the end, he's gonna die anyway. Goop and Exia making it a 3v3 situation, and this is still winnable. They do have Rolling Thunder available for Goop on the side of the Teletiger, so if they want to start the retake, they're gonna have to play around the breach, and he's already prepping it, as you can see on the right side of the screen. And the Paranoia is gonna come out, but he's gonna pop the Rolling Thunder anyways. They're gonna have to check the Under Heaven area first before anything else. And Homia is gonna get the kill on Exia, but Kent S gonna clean the rest of the Teletigers squad up, and it is a 11-9 2-round lead with Teletigers still, but Malayan, they're still fighting in this.
Yep, they're definitely not going down without a fight. Goop, actually, that I don't know if he misplaced his Rolling Thunder, but I don't think anyone got tagged by that Rolling Thunder. No one was stunned. Great post-plant positions on the side of MCL there. They weren't in much common spots because usually, right, you usually throw all your utility towards Under Heaven and Generator. So really smart play by them to go around. And as I say that, looks like they're again prioritizing mid control. And although it's very important in this map, if you can transition your mid control into taking a site, it's useless.
Yeah, definitely. And now, Ents actually almost hitting. I think he did hit the Sova that time. Or no, that wasn't the Sova. I think that was just Sukuna just trying to get into the site. Dark cover is going to be used just to give themselves a little bit more space in this garden area, as the rest of the MCL squad they're kind of just testing each position that they can, and it's actually really insane how Yannick has that much mid control, but Shockstart stops him in his tracks immediately, and MCL back on a 3v5 situation where they're now at the disadvantage, but the Omen is still available. Dark cover is still there from the shadows.
30
Still
seconds
an
left.
option. Can't S down to 30 HP though. He's gonna have to use his abilities very smartly here, but the Sova on the side is still available. Shockstar just bobbing and weaving, not getting shot in the head. The
Player
Brayan
standing.
getting killed in the
Spike
end here.
down,
Homia getting kill on Goop, but a quick trade kill here by J and B on both members onto the site, and it is a 12-9. UST
point.
on the cusp of getting their first dub in this season.
Yeah, here we go. The revamped Tiger squad. Mr. Womi, how are you feeling
Uomi.
today? Womi, I think I can hear him smiling. I can
Uomi's
hear him
right.
sitting at home. But
Theo, the hottest ML caster, Ignacio.
Stay safe.
Finally right. Getting the predict on point, and I'm really hyped. If UST even gets the win this time, I would... I don't want to make bets, man. This is too early to make bets this early in the season, but Teletigers definitely are a force to be reckoned with in this season. And their revamped roster, definitely a great decision to pick up some other game veterans in this one, and MCL kind of having their own struggles as well in this one, as Teletigers, their roster is proven too strong for this one.
as I say that though, let's not forget about MCL. They are still a very, very talented squad. They're just not transitioning their plays into effective ones. Like, take a look again. He does look at the Yanagi. He again has mid control, but it's not transitioning to anything that's helping his team. It's actually being a little bit more detrimental. As I say that, those Exia does get the kill on Homia, and site needs to get secured.
Oh, Sukuna knows actually where
Spike
exactly
down A.
that updraft is with the Blaze combination,
One
but it
enemy
is
remaining.
looking like it's just over. Exio with his third in the round, and Yanagi, Lord and Savior of the MCL at the moment, now has to be clutching his mind out, but Exia
Defenders
using
win.
the corner, and Teletigers showing their fangs in the first game of their season, and they do have the 1-0 start. Congrats to them, Teletigers. Okay.
Congratulations to the Teletigers. I am pleasantly impressed with their performance today. They managed to turn it around. They were down going into the first half. It was a 7-5 score, and somehow they pulled one out of the bag and got the upset here. Smart play from them, actually. In their defender side, they chose to give up mid. They prioritized taking care of the sites, and they made sure they were actually reading MCL like a book there. Every time that they would try and move from A to B or go for a quick rotate, they would be met by at least 2 or 3 members of the Teletiger squad, either waiting in the backside or hiding in their own cheeky corners. Really smart plays from them. It just goes to show that this new lineup should not be taken lightly by anyone.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
props
I mean,
to them. Props to them.
Yeah, props to UST, man. The amount of experience that they have on the team as well. They know when to turn up the in those high pressure situations. And Exia definitely turned up, as well as Ants, as well as Goop. But